In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a full manual brake bleed on this Lexus IS. Let's get started. Located on the driver's side of your engine compartment, right by the firewall, you'll see your brake master cylinder. Use a rag or a paper towel just to remove any debris and dirt that is around the cap so that when we open it, nothing falls inside. This is the best I can do, and at this point I'm going to remove the cap. Carefully, not to drop anything in there. Looking at the cap, you can see that it says to only use .3 brake fluid, so that's exactly what we're going to use. Before I start though, I will remove all of the old brake fluid from the master cylinder. To do that, there's actually a little screen in here that you'll have to turn and twist so you can get it out. We'll set that on a rag. Now using a small hose with a vacuum pump or a fluid transfer pump, anything you have that'll remove fluid from this reservoir, use it and take out as much as you can. This master cylinder has a bunch of little compartments in here. I did my best to get all the fluid out. You'll never get 100% of it out, but at this point it's empty, so let's fill it up with some fresh .3 brake fluid. Just as a precaution though, before I do that, I'm going to place this screen back in here, turn it clockwise until it seats all the way down. The fill line for this master cylinder is this right here, so we'll fill it up to that line. That's it right there. Let's cap it off. The bleeding sequence on this vehicle will start at the right rear wheel, that's the passenger side rear, then move over to the left rear, then we're going to top off the master cylinder, then move over to the right front and bleed that caliper, and finish up with the left front. After all of this, if you think you still need to bleed because there's air in the system and the pedal doesn't feel nice and firm, bleed again in the same sequence, making sure to top off the master cylinder every other caliper. We are at the right rear wheel, and I have an assistant inside the vehicle that's ready to pump up the brakes and then hold the pedal to keep pressure in the system. I'm going to remove this bleeder screw cap, and then with a 10mm wrench, I will open it up. Have a collection bucket underneath to catch the fluid. I recommend having some sort of a hose that can go over the bleeder screw. That'll make a lot less of a mess. You can go ahead and pump now.
Holding.
All right, they're holding pressure, so I'm going to open this up.
Floor.
All right, I reached the floor. Go again. We're going to do this until we see no more air bubbles coming out of this bleeder screw.
Holding.
Okay.
Floor.
All right, let's go again.
Holding. Floor.
Okay, go again. Although there are no air bubbles coming out, I see very dark fluid here, so I'm going to go until it clears up a little bit.
Holding. Floor.
Looking better. Let's do it one more time.
Holding. Floor.
Okay, you can let go now. Fluid has cleared up. I'm going to remove my hose, wipe off any brake fluid that may have spilt, use brake parts cleaner if needed, and then cap it off. That way it doesn't get clogged up. Now let's move over to the left rear caliper and do the same thing. It's time to top off the master cylinder, so remove the cap, fill it up until it's full, and then cap it back off so it can stay sealed up. I've topped off the master cylinder, it's now full again, and we are at the right front caliper, ready to bleed. We're going to do the same exact thing. My assistant will go ahead and pump.
Holding.
All right, holding pressure, so I'm going to open the bleeder screw.
Floor.
All right, go again.
Holding. Floor.
And again. Once again, no bubbles, but this is very dark, so we'll do it a few times.
Holding. Floor.
Okay, one last time.
Holding. Floor.
Okay, you can let go now. This has definitely cleared up, so we're going to remove this. I'm going to wipe everything down. Unfortunately, this one for me did not have a little cap on the bleeder screw, so I'm going to leave it as is. We're going to move over to the left front now and do the same thing. That'll be our last caliper. Top off the master cylinder one last time, take the cap off, fill it up to the max line, and put the cap back on. Now you can put the wheels on, torque them to 76 foot-pounds, and take it for a road test.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.